Hey, my name is James, the non-professional, back with another episode of Draw, Draw, Draw. And today we're going to do Supergirl. Now, what you're going to see here is me redoing that head just several times over. One of the things that is extremely difficult to draw, and I'm guessing it's for a lot of artists because I don't see this angle very much, and it bothers me that I can't quite get it correct. Even in this one, even in the end, it looks okay to me, but there's just still something just not right about it. Now, we just blew through the roughs. I totally ignored it. But you guys know the process. Establish the concept on the page through your roughs and go in with these more definitive lines, which is what we're doing now. But anyways, back to the head. I keep drawing this angle over and over again because patience, persistence, perseverance. I'm determined to get it at least somewhat aesthetically appealing. But that's the thing about that angle is I don't think it's aesthetically appealing to begin with. Like, people don't take pictures with the camera underneath them, camera angle shooting up their nose, and it's just not an aesthetically appealing angle. Yet, when you have your head cocked back like that, it portrays a lot of, it's very dynamic. It portrays a lot of motion and emotion. It's like a person just sort of falling or just being taken up in the moment. So you have to be patient with me as I do try to do this angle in future drawings and trial and error and see what I can get. After I do the roughs, I do the pencils one way, and then I turn around and erase the whole thing, and I do the inks. It's a mess. It's a mess. It really is. But anyways, the picture is supposed to portray Superman or Supergirl first taking flight and just the joy of flying. And I don't know any better way to do that than have her head just sort of, cocked back and her eyes closed. And of course, you're not going to see her eyes very much. But anyways, there it is. Me erasing the whole thing, going all the way back to roughs and doing that angle again. And man, if you don't know the anatomy of the head, it's difficult to do that. I guess for some people, they have just the talent to get it right, the first time, whatever. But not me. I have to know the anatomy. And I had to actually use the method of drawing that a lot of people do with drawing heads. The side plate and the sectioning off into quarters, and in order to get the drawing to be at least somewhat believable. And even still, I wasn't totally 100% satisfied with it. So that's me redoing her hands and, her bust line, because I needed her shoulders looked too broad because her bust was actually covering up her right shoulder. And so I had to lower it and actually put a tiny little shoulder down there by the neck in order for her, her her upper torso not to look so squared off, And of course her hands, I had it just sort of, flowingly falling to the side, and I wanted it to be more of her like reaching a pinnacle of her flight and just sort of falling down after that, All right, so we are in inks, and this is pretty much the final, take on this drawing. I don't change much after this. Maybe a little bit on the hand, I think. And, of course, I do change a little bit on the face again. I redo that mouth and that nose over and over again. Referencing, drawings from Michael Turner and referencing drawings from, like, Greg Capullo, and referencing Google to see if there's a picture of an upturned face. And they had a lot of good ones, but it didn't matter how many I looked up. They all just didn't look very aesthetically appealing. Because like I said, I don't think that angle just looks good in general, on anything. But, hey, maybe it does. Maybe I just don't know how to get it right. But, that right there is probably where I landed. And it's probably the end of it, Actually, I think I correct it one more time after that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But do some hair, do her cape, and I was really pleased with how the cape turned out and how the hair turned out, because it was actually a little bit difficult. And in order to give her more arch, like, I mean, she had arch before, but in order to give her a more appearance of more arch, I went ahead and turned her body so that you get that C shape just sort of right in front of you. And then, of course, the famous S on her chest there. All right, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Always remember your P's: persistence, patience, perseverance. That's how you mature in any endeavor. Hey guys, if you like my content, please like or comment below. And if you want regular updates, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.